Hello, Frozies! McFrozen Nuggets here, coming to you with another video. And today it's gonna be a review of already my second Welcome to Radiator Springs diecast review, being that of Blowing Bubbles Mater. Now, he actually has quite the story here in regards to his releases. But obviously, before we get into that, let's take a look at the packaging first. And here is the packaging. This is actually my first singular Welcome to Radiator Springs diecast review, as the previous one was on that 4-pack, which is kind of mixed for me, but it was okay. This one's actually quite a bit better. Right there it says, Welcome to Radiator Springs, Blowing Bubbles Mater, comes with a bumper sticker. There's a picture of Mater. With the warning, it kind of makes his artwork a little small, but it's not too bad. Cars. And then here is the back. Gonna zoom in right here. A classic collection. Welcome back to where it all began, Radiator Springs. This quintessential series has some of your favorite original characters, plus a special additional play piece and bumper sticker. Right there you can see some other releases in the line. Sheriff, Ramon, Sally with Tattoo, Radiator Springs Lightning McQueen, and Doc Hudson. Now obviously the McQueen in this series, it's not really too good. It's nothing metallic. Got some really fuzzy decals. If you want to see my full thoughts on that guy, you can check out the video in the description below. Doc was actually pretty good. Ramon was actually pretty nice. Sheriff I want to get at some point, mainly because of the fact that he also comes with a bonus collector card. Though I know from Piston Productions' review of him, he looks like he's, quote-unquote, freaking high. I just can't stop laughing about that. But anyway. Sally with Tattoo I'm not really interested in too much, but I might get her soon enough. Plus, it'll give me a good comparison with the more recent Sally with Tattoo from the 2017-2018 Radiator Springs Classic line. And plus, she also comes with the table that she and McQueen ate at the beginning of Cars 2. So that would be pretty nice to have. So yeah, that is it for the packaging. So, Blowing Bubbles Mater obviously appeared in the first Cars movie, when, I'll actually throw a picture up on the screen right here. When Sally was giving her speech about how important Route 66 in Radiator Springs is, and Mater was actually getting kind of bored, and he was just simply blowing a bubble off to the side. As for his releases, this is actually one of the reasons why I actually bought him, because he was only previously released 10 years ago in the 2010 Final Lab collection. And that version has become super duper rare, from what I know. So the fact that he's actually gotten his very first re-release this year, it's awesome. Now granted, it's from Vietnam and not China. He's actually still a pretty good re-release. Now, as you can see, he also does come with an accessory. He comes with this little hay bale, which is actually from the Toys R Us exclusive Training with Smokey 5-pack from Cars 3. Now, granted, you only get one, whereas in that set you got 4. To be honest, I honestly want to possibly get that set, either get that set online, or maybe get 4 more of this guy, just so I can have all 4 of the hay bales. And as you see, he also comes with this bumper sticker of his business, Towing and Salvage Radiator Springs Tow Mater. So yeah, that is it for the accessories. Now we'll get on to the actual diecast review. I'm sorry for the sniffle. Now obviously he's got an expression where he's kind of I don't really know how to describe it. He's kind of, he almost looks like he's kind of, I don't know what it is, but kind of like, ugh, since he's got a bubble in his mouth. Or like he's, sorry, I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I'm just gonna say his expression looks a little odd compared to the movie. But the bubble itself looks pretty good. It's a nice firm plastic, and it's actually kind of translucent. Decals are a little fuzzy, but that's not too bad compared to that Lightning McQueen. Tomater, Tony and Salvage Radiator Springs. Obviously, he's got the brown rims in the front. He's got the white rim on this side and the yellow rim on this side. His towing cables. He's got his iconic A113 license plate. Taillights actually aren't filled in like on the Thailand releases. Siren up the top. And of course, here's the base. Made in Vietnam. That's actually kind of it, since I obviously don't have the original 2010 release from China. But I do at least have other maters. Here's the classic Chinese mater. I also have the Thailand version. So it's essentially a three-way. This term is copyrighted by Piston Cup Productions. China versus Thailand versus Vietnam. I'll actually first start with these two. So you can see the shades of brown up at the top here are quite a bit different. This one's quite a bit darker, whereas this is lighter. Same front here. Actually, the decals are a little bit clearer here, but you can still kind of read them here on the Vietnam version. But same thing, same kind of deal back here. If my camera will focus in. There we go. I'm sorry for moving the camera slightly. Again, the roof is a little bit darker compared to the Chinese version. And now for the Thailand version. Obviously quite a few more differences. This one's actually even lighter than, or actually kind of a different shade than the Chinese version. Engine's obviously metal piece instead of being plastic. And it's colored in a lot more. Rims are obviously a lot more detailed and accurate. He has gotten quite a few chips, mainly because of the fact that he's all metal, kind of like the brand new Mater. And here's the only other made in Vietnam Mater that I have, being that of Team 95 and 51 Mater from the fan favorite series that I got last year. He's actually a little bit more similar to this one, but he actually kind of, this was actually just words just before China start completely faded away from the Disney Cars line. So they were still kind of basing, so Vietnam was still kind of basing things off of China, whereas now they kind of are doing their own thing. Obviously, this part here is the same shade of brown as this, whereas this is a little bit lighter as you get towards the back. The front right here is actually a little bit lighter than on this new one. Actually, I just noticed this. He still has a mouth plate. He still has a mouth plate compared like the 2010 release, but it actually doesn't really look too bad. Actually, it's barely even noticeable. So anyway, back to the comparisons. Obviously, the taillights are painted in red as opposed to this one. So, yeah. That's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I hope you guys are staying safe. And hoping for the best, as usual. We're already getting close to the holidays. As I'm recording this, it's the last day of November, but this is going to be going up in the middle of December. But obviously be on the lookout for more reviews as the year nears its end. I'm actually going to be doing the 2020 LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar, Christmas Eve, as I'm going to record different days that I open up throughout the month and just compile them all into one thing so as to avoid spoilers for some. So I think a good portion of you already know what is in the calendar. Again, as usual, social media links are in the description below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this. And see you in the next video. As usual, love all your posts to death, and of course don't forget to keep it real.